Have you ever wondered why we can't see in the dark? Well, it's because we need light to see the world around us. So let's illuminate the answer. When light comes from, say, the sun, it shines on the objects around us. Light actually reflects or bounces off stuff. Light bounces off trees and cars and cats and dogs, and then it enters your eyes and goes through a lens in your eye. It's kind of like the lens of a camera, or the lenses in my glasses. The lens in your eyes bend the light onto your retinas. Your retina is a super thin layer of tissue on the back of your eyeball that has more than 100 million light-sensitive cells. That's a lot. And when you look at something, light hits the cells in your retina and they send signals to your brain. And your clever brain uses that to make a picture. So if there's no light, there's nothing for those light-sensitive cells in your eyes to sense. That's why we can't see in the dark. No light, no sight. Let's use this box to help us understand a bit more. If you want to experiment at home, you'll need these materials: pins, scissors or a craft knife, but make sure you get an adult's help with that, aluminium foil or tin foil, tracing paper, or if you don't have that, baking paper will do too, black tape, and your box. A shoebox will be perfect. We're going to make the inside of our box really dark, just like the inside of our heads. In replacement of your eye, we're going to make a tiny pinhole in the side of the box. On the opposite side of the box, we're going to place a small square, 8 by 8 centimeters will work really well, and you're going to cover it with tracing paper or baking paper. And this screen is going to act like our retina. Now that I've made my pinhole camera, I can point the pinhole to the sun, or this really big light. And to test how it works, we need a shape. So I'm going to use this shape and make a silhouette. Let's give it a go. I can see my kangaroo. But wait, why is it upside down? Let's illuminate the answer. Only some of the reflected light coming from an object can enter the tiny little pinhole in the box. This means that lines of light traveling from the top of an object lands at the bottom of the screen, and the light traveling from the bottom of an object lands at the top of the screen. Other light reflected from the object fills in the gaps, and the image is formed upside down. Your eye also takes in light and flips it upside down, but works in a little bit of a different way. The lens in your eye is able to take in way more light compared to the pinhole. It's able to focus all that light onto the retina at the back of your eye. The light entering the eye is bent by the lens in such a way that the image is formed upside down. But why don't I see upside down, I hear you ask? Well, lucky for us, our brains are really good at processing and they turn the image the right way up. Thanks, brain. So we can't see in the dark because we need light to see. Did you know that cats' pupils are 50% bigger than ours? The bigger the pupil, the more light can get in, and that's why cats are really good at seeing in the dark. How illuminating!